as craft beer's popularity continues to grow, there's a great event happening this weekend that is also going to raise funds for a great cause. With me is Amber Richards and Kayla Keenan. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
So we are talking about the Atlantic Canadian Craft Beer Fest happening September 20th. Brew Fest. Brew Fest. I'm having problems with titles. We've spent like 15 minutes just going over titles on this before the segment taped, so there we go. So this weekend, September 29th at the Moncton Lions Club.
It is.
Fantastic. So how many years is this for the Brew Fest?
This is the 4th year.
The 4th year already.
Yes.
My goodness. So, and this is kind of intertwined with the Moncton Beer League that you're kind of a part of.
Absolutely.
So talk to us about this event. What are we looking forward to?
We are looking forward to a whole bunch of craft brew, and the reason that it's called a brew fest is because I don't only include beer, there's cider and mead as well, and even some locally brewed non-alcoholic options such as cold brew coffee, East Coast craft soda, and Vault kombucha.
I'm sorry, kombucha?
Yes, kombucha.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So there is a lot of various brews and food available.
Oh, right on, right on. And this is all local.
It is. That's the reason for the name Atlantic Canadian Craft Brews, because everything is actually Atlantic Canadian. So all the brews, all the food is all from Atlantic Canada. So from Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick exclusively.
All right, that's fantastic. So let's just go through a little bit of the list. What are some of the breweries that are going to be showing up?
We have lots of breweries from New Brunswick that have come in the past. So we've got Celtic Knot, who comes every year. We've got the Pump House that come every year. We also have Acadie Brew, who come every year. We've got a lot of new breweries too. So Oak Creek is a new brewery, and Valenray, and I'm trying to think who else now off the top of my head.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. Then we've also got staples from PEI in Nova Scotia, such as the Garrison Brewery, the Prince Edward Island Brewing Company, Upstreet, Boxing Rock, and Bad Apple Brew House. They all come every year. And then we have newbies from Nova Scotia, such as Triders in Amherst, and Off Track Brewing from Bedford. Tatamagouche Brewing Company as well.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've actually had some of their beer.
Yeah, very good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's got some good beer, so it's a fantastic list of brews.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you've been behind the Moncton the Moncton Beer League. This is the 4th year doing this event, and I mean, clearly, craft beer has really exploded in the last couple of years. I mean, it's been exploding for a while now, but personally, I thought that New Brunswick was a little bit late in the game. But in the last, year or two, it's really exploded.
Exactly. I think the first year we maybe had less than 20 exhibitors, and now we have 43. So, and the pool to draw from of Atlantic Canadian brewers is great. I think in the 4 years that I've been organizing this festival, it has easily doubled. So it's fantastic. I think there's at least 150 craft brewers in the Maritimes.
Fantastic. Yeah. That is really great.
It's
fun to see them pop around. I mean, obviously, I'm a bit of a fan. But it's great to go out there and try something not just new and different, but you know that it's something local and that you're helping out a local entrepreneur. And
absolutely,
I think it's really great.
Yeah.
Speaking of keeping it local, you guys do have partnered up with the United Way. Kayla, I'm going to go at it and just jump right into your title. Is the Engagement and Development Manager at the United Way of Greater Moncton, Southeastern New Brunswick.
Yay!
Practice that a lot too. Kayla, talk to us about the importance of United Way kind of partnering with events like this.
Yeah, so we are so lucky to have partners like Amber organizing events like this in the community. The work that we do absolutely would not be possible without partners like Amber, without events like this, and without people coming out to support these events and initiatives. We're just very, very fortunate.
You guys just recently launched your campaign, is that right?
We did. Just 2 weeks ago, we had our official campaign launch. We announced our goal of $2.5 million. So we're looking to raise that by the end of the year. And achieving that goal, raising the $2.5 million, will allow us to fund 25 essential programs in our community run by 22 incredible local agencies.
That's fantastic. I think I would hope not, but I mean, sometimes I feel that people might take the United Way for granted, just as something that is and it exists. But can you give us just even a couple of little examples about where those funds actually go? Where can you see them kind of in the community?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, this event, it's all about showcasing local products, local vendors, and United Way is all about local giving, local results. So the dollars raised from this event and the dollars that we raise for the community fund are all invested here locally in Greater Moncton and southeastern New Brunswick. So last year, for example, in 2017, we were able to fund 25 programs, and these programs are hitting the most critical needs in our community at this time. So they focus on creating stronger communities all around, moving people from poverty to possibility, and helping ensure that kids reach their full potential. So it's a lot of agencies that people would recognize, ones like the Boys and Girls Clubs of Moncton, Riverview, and Dieppe, Moncton Head Start, the YWCA, Crossroads, Bozzujuel Family Crisis Resource Center. Really, I'd say pretty much everyone watching right now either has personally been impacted by one of these programs or they know someone who has, either a child, a friend, a neighbor. We do have a full list of all of the agencies on our website, so if people are interested in finding out more about where those dollars go, I encourage them to look that up because they're all amazing. They're all very worthwhile causes.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, I don't want to, well, I will plug the mothership. I know Rogers is very involved on like, for events for United Way. It's a great organization. It must have been a no-brainer for you, Amber, to kind of say, let's partner up and raise some funds for the United Way.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those true community connector type people, and so it was actually difficult to decide what organization to give the funds to when I started this festival. So I thought about it and thought, okay, well, a lot of the organizations that I'd like to help, I can't help all of them myself. And then I realized, well, the United Way can. So that way I can have someone else that's actually vetting the organizations and the programs and what they're doing. And they're all accountable. So they're accountable for every dollar they receive from the United Way. So you know that people in need are actually getting the money that they need through, the United Way. And so because that was really important to me to be able to give back, and because I love to support my community, then yeah, it was a win-win, right? It's connect with others, support local businesses, and then help others that are in need. So it's win-win-win.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
no, that's fantastic. So let's switch back gears to the event itself, because there's all kinds of other cool stuff. It's not just you get to go there and try some fantastic beers and have some good food. You also have a little bit of perks for like these VIP tickets, and why don't you explain that to us a little bit?
Yes, so the VVIP ticket is a special ticket.
It sounds like you're just adding letters.
Yeah, well, the boardroom is small at the Moncton Lions Club. It's the Kirsch Room, and it only can hold 50 people theater style.
Okay.
So that's why I had to make another type of VIP ticket. So the very, very important people, they not only get early entry into the main hall where the grand tasting sessions are, they get an industry panel discussion with industry leaders such as brewers and founders of the breweries that are attending the festival, and sometimes a blogger or a BJCP beer judge or a product advisor or somebody else in the industry. So every year I change it up. I put different panelists, and so those people get an up-close and intimate session for an hour with the panelists, and they get to hear all about the industry and ask questions, and it's very intimate and interactive.
I find that's really great because one of the things with craft beer itself is the fact that a lot of these guys they started off in their garage or in their basement. These craft brewers are like they really are upstart kind of businesses, and to be able to kind of get that inside track, talk to somebody who's done it, it's super insightful.
Exactly. And so one of the panelists, have you been to the new Cavaquet Brewing yet in Dieppe on Dieppe Boulevard?
No, I just heard about it,
yeah,
actually.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So the two Serges, they're air traffic controllers, and so that's why it's called Cavaquet. Cavaquet, I guess, means ceiling invisibility. Okay. It's
right.
An air traffic
controller term, right.
And so they started their brewery in their garage, And now they've invested in this fantastic space on Dieppe Boulevard. It's gorgeous. It's 2 levels, and I think it's a 15-barrel system. So they've like 15 times the capacity that they had before is what they just built. And so one of them is going to be on the panel.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so they've got a great story to tell, like with, you know, starting small and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. And I mean, guys like from Flying Boats and Celtic Knot, they all kind of have that kind of similar story. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming in. It is September 29th at the Moncton Lions Club. Again, good luck with the event. Good luck with the United Way campaign as well. Really appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you.
you.
All right, on.